Of Western North Carolina as we get ready for the stretch run of the college football season. What a huge one we have today here in Cullowhee. The Chattanooga Mocs taking on the Catamounts of Western Carolina here at Whitmire Stadium. And hi everybody, and welcome in with Daniel Hooker, Pete Hannity. Really big on two fronts in the SoCon today.
Again, this will start to shed some light on what's going to happen on the Southern Conference champion and the automatic bid.
Paxton Robertson has been good at doing just that. That's his 25th touchback of the year in 50 kickoffs. And the Chattanooga Mocs.
He's kind of that underneath guy for him.
Watley, 42 grabs in the season to lead this Chattanooga team. This time exploring and looking for room to the right, and Davis, hard hit at the end of the run. Chattanooga topped the SoCon at 42% on third down. Schomburg looking long, but well beyond the intended target, and it's intercepted. Mateo Sudipo with his second pick of the year heading out of bounds.
Well, that time he just played center field, and that one almost like a punt. Front four really make it difficult to do anything.
Third downs this year, just like Chattanooga, Western, 42%. And there's Booker. First attempt of the game, and he's down in Chattanooga territory.
Well, you always love when you spot.
In place of Cole Gonzalez, who was injured late in the Mercer game last Saturday. Time in the pocket, over the middle, and that one's picked off. Pass was intended for Booker. Return near midfield. DeArco Perkins McAllister. Third pick of the year to lead this Chattanooga team. It's the Catamounts winning a 52-50 shootout for their second straight win in the series. Completing to his tight end, Schomburg, connecting with Jay Gibson on first down and big yards deep into Western Carolina territory.
I really like how they rolled Schomburg out, got him out of the pocket, get him on the move, delivering the big hit. Let's go get the tackle.
By the way, before the break, Caleb Fisher, the defensive end, was the injured player, but he walked off under his own strength. Davis, big yards, leaping at the end, but a penalty marker thrown back at the 30-yard line. So back to that game a year ago. But again, that's an area where they've been good this season. Time in the pocket. Caught! Damerkant, touchdown! Two defenders on either side, and there was Chris Damerkant, the Stonehill transfer, with his first touchdown as a Moc.
Well, you talked about it coming in. Three Chattanooga receivers closing in on 2,000 yards.
Luke Schomburg has got to make him feel good about throwing the interception the first time the Mocs had the ball. Chris Damerkant will remember that moment. His first TD grab, wearing the blue and gold of the Chattanooga Mocs. And Chattanooga breaking on top early on in this key SoCon battle in Cup.
Well outside of the receiver who was running on the inside.
3rd and 10. Room to run. Little stumble. And a good reaction by the top tackler on this Mocs defense, Alex Mitchell, on the SoCon leader.
Yardage, especially for a guy like Artopius to run to.
Not sure if that's where he was injured. We didn't get clarity on that. Schomburg on second down, going deep, ball caught, and it is a catch. Sam Phillips, that's what he can do. They can go over the top with him. 34th catch of the year. Down play. Nothing happening for Durant. Stood up in a hurry and leading the surge, Blue Monroe, the sophomore out of Concord, North Carolina.
Yeah, seeing a lot more playing time.
Really, both a season and career long for him. 10 of 15 on the year. Win not a factor, has the distance.
And
no good, he missed it wide to the right.
Yeah. Again, distance plenty. Could have gone for probably 55 or so. Completion so far for the redshirt freshman.
2 for 5, and he's the only one with a rushing attempt. 4 of them so far. And the handoff to Branson Adams, and Adams able to spin ahead.
Yeah,
Top rusher for the Catamount team.
Speaking of that, it's the first rush by now going tempo.
Speeding up the pace. Adams. And he's got the first down.
Yeah, moving the pile inside. Well, you also mentioned, Pete, that Western Carolina missing 3. Tamarez, who had a 200-yard receiving game, and A.J. Colombo out there as well.
Handoff. Adams. And it'll bring up 3rd down and short.
Yeah, good job blocking downfield by not knowing that he was going to be in the game till we got here.
Empty backfield on 3rd down. Pressure comes.
They lost the ball.
Lost. It's picked up. Here's the return. And it's going to go the other way for 6. Mox answering defensively.
Sure, it looked like he might have just taken it right out of his hand. I don't know if it hit the turf or not. In traffic there, yeah, he knocked it out, and then it was what a fortuitous bounce.
True freshman, a defensive score for the Chattanooga Mox.
We got applying more pressure, and the Catamounts, again, like we mentioned, had only given up 14 points in the first quarter all year. Have already given up 14 points here in the first quarter today.
We'll get it confirmed. Road. Completing to Blackman. Here's the handoff to Cochran on second down. Looks like he's got enough for the first down.
Yeah, Kerwin Bell rotates the running backs, and it's not so much let's go with one.
As they marched into Mox territory. At more of a slower pace this time. Over the middle has Cochran in stride. Another running back out of the backfield with a pass reception. He's down near the 20. Stop right here on a third down play. Quarterback draw, and Dickens stopped shy. And now decision time for Kerwin Bell. Going into the break, obviously I meant to say it was Leroy Harris on the scoop and score for the other Mox touchdown. 75-yard run back. 6 of 11 on the year. This one roughly 34 yards, and he got it for the first points of the afternoon. So Christian Lowry, 7th made field goal try in 12 attempts on the season. And the begin with. Schomburg, play action, sold it well. Phillips taken down, but a big gain. Ken Moore gets him out near the 45-yard line.
Well, Catamounts had Edwin Moore.
Mox are 1 for 3 on third downs. Schomburg, and nearly intercepted. Oh, Ken Moore would love to have had that back. It would have been his second of the year.
But you saw what happened on the play. Catamounts didn't get home with the pressure, but he gets the contact. He loves to absorb it and power through it.
Catamounts 1 for 5 on third downs. Colombo, more end around than jet sweep, and he's got the first down.
And a great kick out block by
Dickens. 7 of 12 passing. Goes upstairs again. Little out pattern. First catch of the afternoon. Tamarez.
That is an extremely long throw all the way across the field, Pete. Front 5.
Jeremy King, the first-year offensive line coach, in the flat, looking for room and getting it on a first catch of the day. Malik Knight. That'll be another first down.
Yeah, those two have worked together a lot over the last 2 years. Again, we mentioned the coaching staff talking.
Again in Chattanooga territory. Knight out of Fort Lauderdale, part of this Florida connection. Little flea flicker, Colombo back to Dickens, connecting with the tight end, Jake Young. Big yards on the play.
Nicely done, and a little trickeration.
Get a touch, and then 3 catches, 2 for 11 yards, 1 for 39 to set up the McCollum field goal to win it in the 52-50 walk-off. Adams explores, gets the first down. Just inside the 6. Pressure. Dickens on the run. Touchdown. To a guy from the Florida Panhandle. Extra point on the way and good for Lowry. 10 straight points for the Catamounts after they trailed 14-0 after 1. Isaiah Johnson, one of the many weapons in the passing game for the Catamounts, wide open in the end zone for 6. Pass 2. Furman and Mercer. Schomburg on third down, trying to get his Damerkant right there to knock it away. Jordy Lowry.
Now Lowry's come into his own and wasn't really counted on.
Probably maybe even a hybrid role for him because of his skills.
Yeah, little slot receiver.
Faking a handoff, completing Blackman, the tight end, rumbling for a first down and more.
Yeah, Catamounts going to the tight ends a few more times here. We've seen 2 catches.
On third down tries, 1st and 10, thought about throwing to his right. Dickens instead, again completing to the big tight end. A helmet flying off of the defender Brown.
At that point, you're hoping somebody.
1st and 10 after the second straight connection to the big tight end. Another handoff. And again, Boyd looking for room, and he has it that time.
You're seeing the speed there. And that's a wide receiver mentality.
Did as a wide receiver. Looking to throw it underneath Dickens. Instead, he'll tuck it and run. And he's got the first down.
Yeah, some nifty moves there. Able to sidestep.
Williams to the right of Dickens. Dickens finding Booker. Close.
I'm going to say a fumble.
Ball loose, and Chattanooga recovers. Indication is a touchback.
Well, first initial indication.
On the field, this is the run fumbled at the 1 yard line into the end zone. The ball was recovered by the defense for a touchback. First down, Chattanooga.
That would be a huge third turnover in this game and a second fumble for the Catamounts.
Well, he was going for that pylon here, and what a great read. Nice move that time by Zion Booker, and coming across. Booker stretching for it. I don't know. I think the ball, you look at that replay, it looks like he was down on the ground before the
yards on that connection. Schomburg. And intercepted. A one-handed grab. What a play. Sudipo, his second pick of the year. Cue that up for the highlight.
And we'll have to see and sort out the flags here. I know there's some dead ball fouls that are going to be in there, but there is one thrown in the vicinity of the backfield.
Wow.
And how about able to keep it off the turf there with that hand? Well, he started.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. 22 of the defense. That 15-yard penalty will be assessed from the previous spot. After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 10 of the defense. That 15-yard penalty will be added to the dead ball spot.
Wow.
First down.
So you thought you had a turnover, so Sudipo will hold with those.
Situational type of role here.
Faking the handoff to Durand. Schomburg looking long. Marker thrown, contact by Williams. He was step for step with Domerkamp, the receiver.
Pass interference, defense, number 4. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot, automatic first down.
A would-be interception,
yeah.
One-handed spectacular catch by Mateo Sudipo that was wiped off. A handoff, daylight into the end zone for the touchdown.
Right up the middle, untouched. And that just drives Kerwin. Everything looks so much better because he ran that thing out well outside. And again, anybody watching it, trying to figure out where the ball is.
Schomburg getting the start today in place of the injured Chase Artopius. Extra point. Adams has looked explosive when he's touched it. Looking to throw on second down. Firing deep. Caught. Johnson again. He had the touchdown grab earlier and a big gain there.
That's a redshirt freshman to a true freshman. A youth movement starting to surge its way up here. And you saw the redshirt happen. You still came up a couple yards short, but if you're going to dive, go feet first.
Third down and short. Pressure comes. Breaking away. And now lobbing. Johnson stumbled just as the ball was arriving. That might have gone for bigger yards as Mitchell was closing in on him.
Have a good ball game here today.
Thought about throwing it in the flat. Instead, he keeps.
Did he throw that in? Was it batted back or did he just tuck it?
Change of either Lowry or Robertson based on their longs this year. A little slip screen. DeAndre Tamarez going to take it across field. Looking for daylight. Tamarez inside the 20. There he goes. How about that? He started left and he finishes right to get to Pater.
And do you know who threw one of the key blocks? Teron Dickens. Dickens got out on the edge and helped spring Tamarez. Outstanding play.
Third receiving touchdown of the year for the redshirt sophomore from the Miami area.
And watch Dickens right there, able to get a block. You don't want to see your starting quarterback throwing blocks all the time. And how about the receivers downfield blocking out in front? Was that Colombo?
And Branson Adams also, the running back, throwing a key block. So, and he will go ahead and squib it. Clock will start when it's touched. And we arrive at the end of half number 1. And the way things have been extra chippy is things got mighty aggressive on the back end of that. You had a feeling they'd need to pull some guys off the pile and separate a few of them. Whole lot of extracurricular going on. The return man, McIntyre, you saw him jawing a little bit with some of the Catamounts, vice versa. So a fiery end to half number 1. Recent history in this series has been one of fireworks. There is a penalty marker thrown near midfield as each team is separated and heads off things out. So the kick will be of the onside variety, and it's grabbed off the bounce. I believe that was Ruben Lowry. Did it go the required 10 yards?
I'm pretty sure it did. He caught it beyond the 40-yard line, and Chattanooga.
Quite a bit in this game.
That's a beautiful onside kick, and again,
Ruling on the field is that the ball was recovered by the kicking team after 10 yards. First down, Chattanooga.
Chattanooga still south of 200. This is one of the reasons. Short field.
A very quick Durant, who sped to the end zone for that touchdown in the second quarter.
And now if you're Western Carolina, this is like a sudden change. This is
PO will generally use a getting rid of the ball option, late blitz, and it really worked well. The pressure coming from Curtis Fan. The Chattanooga sideline wanted the late hit on the QB, but Fan effective. Wind a little bit right to left. He missed wide right the first time. Again, this has the distance, and that time it's good. Jude Kelly has long this season a 48-yarder. This one from 47 extends the lead. Catamounts in the game. 4 of 10 on third downs. Adams in the open field. He is stopped. Great job getting over there by Lowry, who just recovered the onside kick. But looks like enough for the first down. Cameron Brown on that last stop. Another third down try for Dickens and the Catamount offense. Got time in the pocket. Goes over a top. Knocked away, nearly picked on the pass intended for Zion Booker. There was Jeremiah Baptiste, who had a crazy interception last week against VMI. So far, 2 out of 7 on third downs. Could be a big one for momentum. Monroe flies in, joins up with Moore on the sack.
That's the freshman Edwin Moore. And how about Blue Monroe? This has been a game, quite honestly, it's take advantage of your
time. Monroe among the team leaders in tackles for loss. Punt away by J.U. Colombo on the return. Breaks a tackle. And then stops shy of the 40-yard line. Hard hit at the end on A.J. Colombo.
Colombo's Mr. Excitement back there. He can make things happen. And
Kerwin Bell talked to them and said, guys, we're going to count on all of you. I think it's fair to say with a team that came in, you know, doing some solid work rushing-wise, they've made up for the loss of Reed. Throwing on the run. Dangerous pass. Caught Johnson. That combination's been effective today.
And now a penalty flag back at the 38-yard line. Let's see what that's going to be. That's
right there.
Yeah, big third down here.
Dickens likes to throw on the run. He's got Colombo there. See if he's got enough for the first down. I believe he does.
Well, it's a little Wes Welker. We talked about Sam Filkins finding on a quick little out route. Nicely done. Get to the stick, pick up the first down. First and goal.
Third catch of the day. Trying to weave inside. Cochran will
go in some duty against Charleston Southern in a blowout win here for the Catamounts for his first score.
Second and goal. Looking toward the end zone, firing over Colombo. And a late marker thrown.
It's a little different.
Prior to the pass, holding, 19 to the defense. Penalties half the distance
That's
from
big.
the previous spot and includes an automatic first down.
So it would have been third and goal. Now you get a first and goal.
Yeah.
And you get what would be a huge win in the SoCon chase. Play action. Dump. Tamarez, touchdown, his second of the game.
What a great play fake. And again, everybody in the building's thinking inside the 5, you go to 5. And how about that?
Chattanooga's got an excellent defense. One of the things the Catamounts have done well today is hitting receivers on the run and making the Mock stretch out their D. Tamarez, 4 touchdowns on the year. We're tied at 24 in the third quarter. Pressure comes on him, gets it away, looking deep downfield, jump ball, interception. Jordy Lowry, he'll return it. Across midfield. Third pick this year for the sophomore from Bartow, Florida.
And if you go back to the didn't get the sack, but were able to get enough pressure right in the face. You see Wesley Scott getting to Schomburg. And back foot throw and a little too much air underneath it.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 87, Chattanooga.
Boyd stays in there. Guy from Fort Lauderdale standing next to a quarterback from Miami. Dickens releasing. That time it's pulled down by Jai Boyd and enough for a first down. Tight set this time. And now Dickens dumping. Colombo, touchdown.
Wow. Was watching where the end zone, where the line of scrimmage was, and again, if he was able to have the valve and watch it here, yeah, right at maybe a yard shy of hitting that line of scrimmage. He takes one more step. Wow.
Lowry's extra point makes it a 31-24-15. 2 out of 8 on third down for Schaumburg and the Mocs. He's going to go deep. Has a man in stride. Complete. What a play, Damerkant.
You had a safety in Ed Jones and the best corner the Catamounts have. And on the scouting report coming in, what a beautiful pitch and catch this time. No pressure. Schaumburg delivers a strike.
That's a huge Thursday night. So the penalty makes it 1st and 10. Little reverse, little flip back to the QB, and then back over to Davis. Behind blockers. Davis in. Touchdown.
Nicely drawn.
And that'll balance things out in that regard based on what we saw to start the half. Davis's first receiving touchdown of the year.
Now 9 penalties for the Catamounts for 85 yards. 8 penalties now for Chattanooga all over the field today. Tempers high, and this again, a big matchup.
The kick is good.
Kelly
with throwing the football downfield, and again, he's been very elusive. They've had him dead to right how many times in the backfield. He's been able to, as you said, wiggle, perhaps, out of trouble.
looking to convert again on third down, 50% today, but Adams on the underneath pass. 3 for 9 on third downs for a Chattanooga offense that came in at 42%. Tied with the Catamounts atop the league. Faking the handoff, throwing on the run, completing,
no, he dropped
incomplete.
It. Oh,
Gibson sliding, and you could tell.
Wow, backspin, okay.
That's what I'm going for.
Well, you're a short yardage guy.
Play action, over the middle, man in stride, stumbling catch Zion Booker, and he's taken down near midfield.
Well, zone defense that time for Chattanooga, 4 defensive backs.
Big first start as a Catamount at quarterback for Teron Dickens. Looking long this time, and again an attempt to intercept it. Ball was caught, but it was out of bounds. On that coverage was 2nd down and 7. Going over the top once more, penalty marker thrown, and I do believe they are going to get some Maury Dukes.
And that put everybody on an island, one-on-one. You're asking
Pass
a safety.
interference, number 3 in the defense. The penalty includes an automatic first down.
So now 1st and 10. Near midfield. After the fake handoff, slant play, Watley in the open field. Taken to the turf by Williams, but another first down.
Yeah, great job here again.
3rd and 11. Screen. Underneath, Weish. Taken down.
I want to say that's Edwin Moore, the defensive tackle.
Looking to retake the lead. Wind does not seem to be a factor. On the way with a gentle touch, and it's good.
The kick is good.
Kelly, the junior, transferred from Georgia Tech, gives.
But again, spreading it around on the running game as well.
First down carry for Boyd. All kinds of time for Dickens. Now he's going to extend. Marker thrown. He'll throw it away. And based on where the ball or the penalty marker was dropped down, I think we know what's coming up.
Personal foul, hands to the face, 96 in the defense. The 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous spot.
Chris Victor, 2 combined penalties for 215 combined yards. Looking to throw on first down and going long. Knight
made the
he
catch
made
anyway.
The catch.
Wow.
Everybody was waiting for the penalty marker to be thrown. It looked like there was big-time contact. Look, I just can't believe he was able to catch the ball based on his body angle.
Yeah, might have been a little push there at the end. There was a bump.
Catamounts trying to tie or retake the lead. All kinds of time, and now into the flat to Williams. He's got room on the sideline, and he's down to the 5. It'll be another first down.
Very close. Play through it. I think he's got the answer that he was looking for.
Williams taken down in the backfield.
Just haven't had the surge with him in the back.
Merlin Taylor, the defensive lineman, in there. 2nd down and goal. Again, flush from the pocket, trying to escape, and Dickens does. End zone. Tamarez, touchdown.
Wow.
Third of the day.
Dickens threw that to a spot, and Tamarez just ran to the spot. You look where he throws that ball, he's nowhere near where the ball ends up. And he TDs today.
Give him 5 on the season.
Again, 1 miss, escapes 2, escapes 3. And then right here, again, the defensive back is going to look like he's making a play.
Extra point makes it a 38-34 game.
Don Mercat, but you also think here with Watley.
Schomburg firing. Incomplete through the hands of Watley. Trying to leap over top of Moore.
Yeah, Ken Moore in coverage that time. And again, that's where I like him a little bit better. He's a corner that's playing that kind of a high.
Clock way down. Dickens lobs Colombo in stride. Trying to get out to the 45 and then some for a first down.
Little extra tush push at the end. Last week, with talks coming up into the month.
3rd down and 13. Dickens in the flat, Colombo. And we'll see the punting unit.
And not a lot of plays for 3rd and that long. You take a look, you get a guy running.
Large homecoming crowd. Most folks have hung around. What a game we've had. This is what we expected. Schomburg over the middle. Ball caught out near the 40. Catching it on the run. Domercan. His catches today have been for big yards.
Oh, for sure. You talk about only 11 completions for.
Impacted what you see on the screen, but it pretty much comes down to this. Mox trying for a desperate final drive. They'll have to go for the win. Schomburg. Gibson for a first down, so that'll stop the clock.
And again, that time you had.
In our 4th quarter. Schomburg, deep, Watley. Taken down inside the 20. Bo Simpson-Nealio had to sit out the first half of this game because of last week's targeting makes the stop. Schomburg, Gibson, intercepted. Moore with room to run. And Ken Moore, his 2nd pick of the year, seals the deal.
What a play. He read the route and just sat back in coverage. And we talked about just jumped the route. And thing of it is, if he doesn't get that, that's probably 6. There's nobody back there.
And what do you know, on a day when we were talking about
on homecoming, I'm sure he would have probably said, yeah, I'll take that. And Western Carolina will get the win here on homecoming. And trying to find the numbers, it's been a few years since the Catamounts have been able to pick up a win at home. I think 1 for their last 7 on homecoming.
Rusty Wright with 2 timeouts, but will not use them. And that'll do it. And the Western Carolina Catamounts keep their hopes very much alive for the school's first ever SoCon championship. Kerwin Bell was looking for a bounce back from his team after a rough first conference loss on the road a week ago, and he got it today.
Well, I'll tell you what.